What is up, baseball fans? It's Tino back with another New York Mets video. Welcome back to WHADDYA SHEA, the exclusive channel for all things New York Mets. And the Mets are back in the headlines here after signing another center fielder to this team. Still not one of the big guys we were hoping for. Obviously, most of the big guys are gone now, but he's definitely a name. They signed 8-year MLB veteran in Kevin Pillar. Pillar has been a little bit of everywhere as of late, but the deal will be a 2-year option deal. The first year being $3.5 million. The second year being either a player or club option with the opportunity to make $2.9 million. But like I hinted to, 8-year career. He's a vet pretty much everywhere over the last 2 years. 4 teams over those 2 years. Boston, Colorado as of late. He was also with San Francisco the year before that, and of course, Toronto as well. Most infamously, people remember him for being the center fielder on those Toronto teams when they were making their playoff runs with Joey Bats and Josh Donaldson. But, Pillar is who he is. This isn't a big upgrade in terms of fielding. He's not the shiny glove that Almora was, and the signing that they did with that just a week ago. But he's pretty much a polar opposite. Pillar is known for his bat, and he's steady. He's durable. He'll play almost every game the entire season. Doesn't really get hurt. Doesn't strike out very much, but he is a free swinger, and he's scrappy. He's a sparky kind of guy. I don't know if this really does anything in terms of moving the needle for the team, but he's a nice little addition. Look, by adding Pillar, the issue with me is that there's a significant logjam now in center field. We have 3 guys there. After I put the Almora video out, you guys knew my feelings on, Brandon Nimmo still being the everyday starter in center field as of that moment. But now that we signed a 3rd guy, I really don't know what to think of this team and the situation in center field. I thought the team liked Brandon Nimmo. Maybe they want to move him to left and they like him in left better, but then what happens with Dom Smith? So there's a lot of questions with this addition to Kevin Pillar, and I confidently can't say anymore who will be our everyday starter in center field, or at least for opening day. But for me, again, I have similar feelings here that I did with Almora. I don't love the deal. It doesn't exactly fix the need in center field. He's not an everyday guy, but not only that, he's an opposite of Almora. We don't really get a complete player in either of them. One guy can hit and shows flashes on the base path. The other one could have, the opportunity to show flashes on the base path in Almora, but he's really more of a flashy glove and a big playmaker in center field. So the team's in a bit of a purgatory here in center on what they're going to do. But, with that said, let's look in Kevin Pillar's numbers here and just see what we're getting and what, Pillar can do at the plate like I was talking about. And, he's a lifetime 262 hitter, which really is not bad. He stole over 14 bags a season from 2015 to 2019, with 2015 being the peak of his career in terms of stolen bases at 25. So he definitely adds more speed to this team, which is something we've talked about since the start of this channel. The Mets have not been known to be daring on the base paths by any means. And so by adding him, he's another sparky player once he gets on base. He shows flashes of power. Most recently, at that in 2019, he had his best season in terms of power. 21 long balls, 88 RBIs. He's also good for over 30 doubles a year, averaging over 162 game span of 37 doubles, which is really nice. He did so between 2015 and 2019 as well. I mean, Pillar has his glove has fallen off the cliff a little bit here, but he shows sparks and he's shown some flashes, and he's an exciting center fielder to watch, but sometimes in a bad way. We haven't seen much of the stellar glove play that he can have since his days in Toronto. So hopefully he can fine-tune that and become better at his craft in Citi Field. But, the Mets are shaky about Nimmo's play in center. I just don't see how signing Pillar will exactly help them doing that. But maybe they move him to left, and maybe they decide to platoon some of these outfielders. But now, my issue is that exactly what they're going to do? I don't know. When I see this move, I can't really get a pulse on what's coming next, because I feel like there might be a player on the move. I feel like we're in a lot of these trade talks, and as much as the Mets don't want to move the young assets, they might have to move some of the young assets on this team. So whether that's Dom Smith, who's slotted in to play left field right now, or that's Brandon Nimmo, who's slotted in to play center, these depth moves in the outfield don't really add up to me unless they're trying to get rid of a guy, or maybe they send one of these guys to the minor leagues, which I don't exactly think is going to happen. There's just too much of a logjam going on, and we still have the issue of center field, and none of these guys is ultimately the solution. So I don't know where we go from here, but I do think the Mets are shopping some of these younger outfielders that they have. I think they have to be if they're going to throw that money out there in free agency on some of these other center fielders. So let me know what you guys think, because I don't know exactly what to think here on terms of, do we like the signing? I mean, Pilar is scrappy. I think he had speed. But again, we just added Almora, so where is everyone going to go? Is there another move to be made? Which of the guys that I mentioned, Dom Smith or Nimmo, would you be reluctant to move? Are the Mets done making moves? I talk to my buddy Mage all the time. You guys are very familiar with him on this channel. And he's a firm believer that we're done big game hunting. I think we could still be big name hunting in terms of trades. So that's why we need a big piece in terms of Dom Smith or Nimmo to do so. But let me know if you think we're done making moves as a team. And who the heck is going to start center field for us this season, at least for opening day, because I felt confident in Nimmo, and now I'm not quite sure anymore. So let me know what you guys think in those comments below. Please turn those notifications on. Sub to the channel. Hit me with a thumbs up. And ultimately, keep supporting the WHADDYA SHEA channel. The entertainer, Mage, and myself are all going to get on a live stream very soon. Probably doing some divisional previews. So be on the lookout for that stuff. Comment below. Like I said already, guys, I'd love to hear your feedback on this edition. And most importantly, guys, let's go Mets.